everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Eagles going up against the Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 2nd down, Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Freeman again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down following the run. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Wentz now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third and long, it's Wentz. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 10. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. And here now come the Falcons. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
second down, here's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now Wentz on third down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, there's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They run. Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On second down, here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Ramirez. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Ryan on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Freeman, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they're operating in the red zone. On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. 3rd and long, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Finds his target, Montgomery. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. In motion is Strong. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st down, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the back goes into motion. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. 2nd and goal to go now. They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramirez. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
This is Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking outside him, he's got a man. That's Freeman. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now it's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.